All right, guys, welcome back to another New Legacy podcast. I got my coach right here, Coach Paul, with me.
What's up?
We literally ran across California together
Yeah, we
today.
did.
Yeah,
We
like earlier
finished today.
And I got ways more to go, but you're gonna be meeting us on the eastern states of the U.S.
On the East Coast.
Do that again.
Y'all didn't know I could throw up gang signs. We went from the West Coast, heading to the East Coast. Let's go up.
Well, yeah, this is definitely, even the day we start too, like this project is, self-funded by us. And, we're on a goal to help Feeding America. We have a project, milesformeals.us, to help them donate 1 million meals to those who are in need. So far, we're at like 100,000 meals.
Yeah.
We're not like ultra runners, or we're not like runners. Like, we don't really run. Like, if you look at February, we're just in the gym working out. Probably the most I ran in February was 5 mile combined. And March, no, seriously, why are you laughing?
I believe it. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, no, seriously. But, I believe if you put your mind to anything, you can achieve, like, very far in whatever you put your effort or goals towards. Because our goals was, 20 miles a day starting out, and that was just hard.
That was very hard.
Yeah, but we've been able to hit it a couple times on the run so far. And a lot of times there's like so many obstacles to prevent this project from happening, prevent us from actually running. Like, give them some obstacles we've been through. Like, there's a lot.
Oh, yeah. We went through a lot of obstacles. First, I just want to put it out there for the audience that I hate running. I don't like to run at all. Running sucks. First off, it is the most boring thing to do. Like, just to keep running for long periods of time. Running for hours is just super boring, right? But we're doing it for a good cause, right? And so we started at Santa Monica Pier, and we started off with a good pace until we headed into LA. And I don't know if you guys know LA, but there's a lot of hoods in LA, a lot of gangs in LA. And we actually ended up in the hood, like the hood, like we saw like graffiti, and I did 10 years in prison, so I know a lot of gangs from LA. And I just saw some noticeable graffiti on the walls, like, bro, we better move a little quicker through this area because we're probably not welcome here. But, then we ended up hitting some mountain ranges. The mountain ranges were fun. Over the hills, through the woods, to grandma's house they go. That's how the saying goes?
Yeah. I mean, like, the rain, too, was wild. Those second days, right? Or, like, first couple days, and it was raining.
Oh, yeah. Second day of the run, we got drenched. Like, we were so wet, we literally stopped at a laundromat, stripped our clothes, and, dried our clothes in the laundromat, just sitting there basically in our boxers, just, drying our clothes so that we could warm up, get some dry clothes so we can continue the run. Because that's how important this run was. That's how important this mission was. Like, we weren't going to let the rain stop us. It just slowed us down just enough to let us stop, get some food, dry our clothes, and keep moving.
Yeah. And it's like, one thing you said today while we're coming down the hills to this city was, like, running is not about physical, but it's more about, like, training your mindset to be tough, to endure the pain. And, I feel like for me, it's like, I want to do this to show that, I'm not a runner. So, like, just normal people, you could, like, really push it if you really, believe in yourself and, like, have a strong mindset. And, I'm here proving it,
And I think one of the greatest things about something like this is when you push your body, you also push your mind. And if you could push your mind stronger than your body can go, then over time you learn how to develop a mindset with mental fortitude and strength that it can translate into anything else in your life. Like, if you really think about, like, this guy's already built a successful business, but after completing this, nothing within business, nothing within life can stop him. After completing this for myself, like, I do a lot of strenuous physical activities. I like to beat my body up. I like to just do Spartan races and all this other crazy stuff. And you know what? I do it. They suck. I finish it. And at the end, it's not about the physical. It's about the mental. It's about being able to say, I chose to do something hard that I didn't like, didn't want to do, and I accomplished it. Because that translates into everything else in our lives. When anything in life, in business, in family, in relationships, in just life in general, when we go through hard things in life, when you've already accomplished something hard, it's not that hard to go through other hard things.
Yeah, but you always got to be seeking for more things to conquer. I mean, if you just like live a certain lifestyle all the time, like this whole lifetime you got, it's like that one movie. It's done. If you do more, you get to like live in, I would say, many different movies in your whole lifetime. I remember the first time we were on a podcast together too. That was like my first podcast. I was so nervous.
He did
And
great. You did great.
But then like the next one we're doing, Coach Paul Part 2, I did 27 podcasts
Yeah.
of my own, and some of our clients' clips go viral. Like one of them hit like 4 million views.
It's pretty crazy.
You never know. Like you helped me find my voice on the podcast, but then I took that and I gave it to, 27 other people.
It's amazing how we get to do those things, huh?
Yeah. It's just like, I think it's like the compound effect, and goodwill and good intention. It just compounds in the long run. Even like it doesn't like affect you right away. It's just overall, it's gonna be, I don't know. You're building a community around you that's gonna be better.
I think that's important too, what you're just talking about, because like, the people we surround ourselves with, right? The ability to surround ourselves with other people that push us harder. Like honestly, I would never have done this on my own. I would never have sat back and like, you know what? I'm going to run across California, like 283 miles. That just sounds horrible to me. Absolutely horrible. But when Zoon told me he was going to do this, first off, I just connected with Zoon and was like, you're an amazing human being. I love what you got going on. And he was like, I'm going to run across America. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to do it too. All right. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, honestly. But I said I would do it. Now, I got a family at home, so, being gone for 6 months doesn't make sense. So I did a compromise. I said, I'll give you California. And then while we're running California, my big mouth has to go, I'll join you in New York also. I don't know why I do these things, but when you surround yourself with the right people, it makes it easier to want to do these things with them.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can see this very clear, but it says Bugatti. It's the same logo. It's the same.
The RV is a Bugatti.
It's a Bugatti 2006.
It's a Winna Bugatti.
But yeah, with this project along the way, like I really, like, with my business, I add a lot of value to people, and I realized like your relationship with people and your, I would say, network with people get really tested when you go out and you go do your own projects, and you don't really have to pay them, and for the people to be around your life, and then the real ones will always show up. And I think nowadays like it's really hard to find. You could find people, but solid individual around you, it's always hard, with a common mission to make the world a better place, or like those that seek self-improvement. It's really hard, but I'm grateful for everyone that supported this mission so far. It's, we're like 19 days in, and it's definitely really harsh.
Absolutely. And I think also it's important, like you're saying about it's hard to find people that are on a similar path. But it's also hard to find people that don't just talk out the side of their necks, because so many people say all these things that they're going to do, but many of them don't do it. Mm-hmm. They say, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I'm going to show up here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Where the hell are you at? Most of those people don't show up. Most of those people don't do it. Most people on this earth, all they do is talk, but they don't act. Someone like you act before you talk, and then you talk. And then we realized you don't speak English very well, but you still took action, right? You made it happen. You can't say Winnebago, and it doesn't matter because you have a Winnebago.
Yeah, like, that's true. Well, for me, I really have to be careful what I say, because I will really go out and do it. So I was like, yeah, I wonder what crazy ideas are going to come up after this.
Yeah, I actually told him not to call me after this because he does have some crazy ideas. And I was like, you know what, bro, I love you, man. Just don't tell me them. So I might just fuck around and do them with you.
When we're doing projects like these, when we're mentally stressed, physically stressed, financially stressed, like, what are some tips people can use that you can give them, because you're going through this with me, to apply to their, regular life or current life, that they can use to like push through some hard times?
So I got 2 tips that really helped me get through this. And that can help anyone get through something similar, whether this is a physical endeavor, a mental endeavor, a spiritual, emotional, whatever it might be. First tip, focus on your why. Every step I took, no matter how much it hurt, no matter how much the blisters on my feet were popping and the toenail that had popped off was hurting and my knee was bothering me because I'm old, no matter what, I just stayed focused on my why. I want to get home to my family, my beautiful girlfriend, my two beautiful stepsons, two young men, young boys that will never see the father figure I once had. They'll see the father figure that I've created, the person that I've become. And the second one is focus on some of the hardest things you've already gone through. Less than 3 months ago, I watched my dad die. I watched him take his last breath. I was there in the room when he took his last breath. And that was probably one of the hardest things I've been through. But I was able to walk through that because I had trained myself to walk through hard things. I had trained myself to overcome hard things. And so when I'm out there on the trail and all these excuses and all these reasons to stop, and what? I've already walked through harder things. I've already done harder things. And because of that, I can just do more hard things.
Yeah. And, I'm grateful for all the support. People driving by, they're like honking and like yelling. Some people cuss us out. It's kind of hilarious.
Yes, very hilarious.
Yeah, but they don't know Coach Paul, though, so be careful.
Get the web hand.
From Chuck Liddell right there. So, yeah, ask you questions too as well.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I think a question I got for you, Zoon, is why? Why are you doing this? The deep why, not the I want to know the deep why. I want the audience to know the deep why.
I guess everybody wants to know, huh?
Everybody wants to know.
For me, I just wanted, one of the reasons why I joined the military before is because I want to be my rocking chair when I'm older, and I just want to be able to say I did it. But that was the military. But now with this project, I want to be able to say I made an impact, a positive impact in the world. I want to use fitness, like, milesformeals.us is running, but like I want to be able to use fitness to help inspire people to lead better lives. Because, like I was depressed. I was very, just my mental health wasn't doing good. But when I found fitness, it, saved me. And I want to be able to, get that tool and show people, hey, if you have a little bit of fitness into your life, literally within 90 days, you're not the same person anymore. Because it's adding new disciplines, it's adding new mindsets. And when your body moves, it releases, a lot of endorphins that, I don't know, it's just, you are going to be on a different path. And if you have that as a foundation for your life, you're going to lead a better life. And when I start to do that, my life was getting better, and the effects of the other people around me were getting better. And I just wanted to do something cool too. This is not an easy endeavor. People don't wake up and be like, oh, I have enough money or I have enough resources to go and run across America for 6 months. This project so far has been self-funded by me. And I work really, really hard to make it happen. Literally, I flew all over the country January, February, do a bunch of deals just to be able to, take us to this stage too as well. And I'm still hustling, still, making content projects and stuff like that as we're running across America. Because, it's it costs a lot. This project costs 5 times more than what I expected, And also I want to, show the Asian community some love too, because the only other cool Asian dude I know is Bruce Lee, and he died already. So
Your turn.
yeah, it's my turn. I actually don't. This is actually your nunchucks.
It is my nunchucks. He borrowed the white guy's nunchucks for his Bruce Lee pose.
Yeah, but you taught him how to use it, so it's pretty cool. And he's actually really good at it.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at a lot.
Don't mess with Coach Paul. So he's gonna teach me the final moves when we're over there in New York.
Yes,
Yeah,
the fatality move. Finish him.
Yeah, don't judge Coach Paul. He freaking got all the weapons. He knows how to use it more than me. The only weapon I know how to use that the government trained me for is the M4 AR-15. That's pretty much it.
Not that we have one in the RV or anything.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. But, yeah, really, I just want to, make an impact. And I don't know, when I saw that I could actually make an impact in people's life, like even with the mastermind last month, you know, yeah, it just kind of changed me from like thinking just for myself to thinking that if I do good and I have this and I show this example, then other people around me and people that will come to me will have a better life. I just see it that way, and I don't know. I just want to live a legendary existence too. I think right now I'm the first Asian American to run across America. Not the fastest one, but you know, I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I'm gonna use it to impact a lot of lives.
And let's talk about that too, because we have a couple other people that are currently running across America, and no shots at them, but they're not as cool as us, right? They're cool, but they're, ultra runner. Well, one dude's an ultra runner, so that's what he does. Like, that's awesome. He's trying to beat a world record, and we respect that. We do respect that for reals. But like, you're just an entrepreneur. You're just a high level entrepreneur, cinematographer, videographer, content creator.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just said it yourself. The most you'd ran in like 1 week is like 5 miles.
Oh no! Like literally February, I only ran 5 miles.
And in the whole month, see, and then before showing up, myself, I got up to the longest run I had done was 7.5 miles. I was doing about 15 miles a week coming into this. Not prepared at all, clearly. And, but we're making it happen. We're making it happen, right?
Yeah, it's just like our mindset is much stronger than our body. So like for me, like my body will have to give up before my mind does.
Yeah, I posted a picture on Instagram the other day of these huge blisters that I got on the bottom of my feet. And people literally messaged me like, oh, you should take a couple of days off. And I was like, no, that's not going to happen. Like, I'm going to keep pushing. Like, these blisters hurt. Yeah, I lost a toenail already. I got another one that's going to be gone soon. Who cares? That'll grow back. It all grows back.
Yeah.
I made a joke to Zoon. I said, if I got to lose a toe, I'm going to lose it for you, but nobody else. Luckily, I didn't lose a toe, just the toenail.
But, if any of you guys are out there trying to run more or hike more or do more adventure stuff, wool socks, darn tough, is the best.
Game changer.
I don't have any blisters at the bottom of my feet, just the back right here. But so far, it's, I don't know, like every step now, I'm developing one right here. It's like I have an extra toe. But every step is just like so painful. And I'm just like, oh, but we're going to do it,
There is a guy that's running, walking, skipping across the country with
barefoot.
No shoes.
Yeah.
Barefoot Dutchman.
Barefoot.
He's got no shoes on. So, what can we really say?
Yeah, no, we got shoes on.
We got shoes on. So, I guess we're not as tough as we think we are.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't walk through LA with no shoes on myself.
Oh, we saw so much shit on this journey. So
literally
far.
shit. Like shit.
I've never knew that so much shit existed in the highways.
On the side of the highway. Like, who pulls over and takes a dump on the side of the highway?
Yeah.
If you do, you're nasty. Go away.
All right. So, as we come up to a wrap on this podcast, I want Coach Paul to share some of his message here.
Look, the biggest thing I want to share with the audience is to do what you say you're going to do. That's the biggest thing. We live in a day and age where so many people say all the things they're going to do, but they don't do what they say. Just do what you say. No matter how much it sucks, no matter how much you don't like it, no matter how much you don't want to do it, if you say you're going to do something, do it. It might not happen as quickly as you hope. Like I'm telling you right now, I will be a millionaire. It probably won't happen next week, but I will be a millionaire. I will impact hundreds of thousands of lives. It probably won't happen next week, but I will impact hundreds of thousands of lives. I will run across California with Zoon, and I ran across California with Zoon. It sucked. I hated it. Only thing good about this whole run was Zoon and Jay, because I like them. I love them. They're awesome. Other than that, the run sucked. Sleeping on a cot sucks, but I did it. And the reason why I did it is because I said I would do it. That's it. Just do what you say what you do, and make it happen.
All right, guys, if you're going to take anything away from this podcast, it is do what you say you're going to do. And don't, from my point of view, don't say too much crazy shit because you're going to actually end up doing it. So right now, we're running across America. We're in Arizona. Right now, we're technically located in Needles, California. but we made it to Arizona today, Colorado River, and we're
Yeah.
gonna keep on going. Coach Paul is gonna bounce tomorrow. Milesreels.us. Check us out on it, and then auto donation on there or tax write off. So save the receipt. We're trying to get to 1 million meals donated through Feeding America Team Feed program. And guys, thank you again for watching. It's definitely a very, I don't know, sentimental moment for me for this run. Like on this run too, I'm like looking to do some personal development and spend some time like just reflecting. Like when you get in that runner zone, you could actually really reflect on a lot of issues, pain, and stuff that you're going through, and I don't know, you're getting that runner's high, so it kind of helps like really put you in a good frequency to like really reflect on all the painful thing that you might avoid if you're just like sitting alone or you want to get distracted on your phone or something. So, you know, from this podcast from today, do what you're gonna say, add fitness to your life, and help us donate 1 million meals to those who are in need. Thank you guys for watching.
Let's go.